Close your eyes. Let the day fall away like sand through open fingers. You are done trying, done thinking, done holding up the sky. Now, you drift. Float on your back through dark, quiet water. Let the current take you. The air is thick with moonlight. The sea is slow. The surface above you reflects a silver glow that flickers like candlelight on glass. And somewhere ahead, beneath that shimmering skin of the ocean, a forest begins to rise. But it's not made of trees. It's made of coral. Not sharp, not broken, but curved, soft, spiraled, grown by time and tide and silence. The coral glows in blues and violets and lunar pink, not with brightness, but with dream, with the soft light of memory and possibility. This is where you're going. The coral forest, the place where the sea sleeps. Each breath draws you closer. You don't swim, you're guided. Held by water so gentle, it feels like the pause between dreaming and waking. The space just before you forget your name and become something deeper. As you approach the forest, the water cools, not cold, but ancient, wise, still. And then you see it, the coral rising from the ocean floor like towers of dreamstone, each one pulsing with soft bioluminescent light. Above you, the moonbeams ripple through the water, catching on the coral's curves like silver thread on silk. It doesn't feel like night. It feels like entering a dream that was waiting for you. You float into it, past coral that arches overhead like cathedral ceilings, past strands of kelp that drift like velvet curtains, past schools of silver fish that move like scattered thoughts dissolving into stillness. Here, everything breathes slowly, even time. You feel your body begin to match the rhythm, your breath, your pulse, your thoughts, slower, softer, sleepier. This is not the sleep of forgetting. This is the sleep of remembering what your soul knows but your mind silences. Let yourself enter. Let the coral welcome you. There are no edges here, only curves, only flow, only dream. You are safe, you are wanted, you are home in this moonlit forest beneath the sea. Let the dreams begin. The coral forest stretches out before you like a sleeping city built by light. You drift deeper, and with every breath, you feel the boundaries blur. Not vanish, just soften. The moonlight above filters through the water in slow-moving threads. They dance across your skin like questions without words, like lullabies with no melody. You are not just in a dream, you are becoming one. The coral glows a little brighter as you pass, not because of the moon, but because of you. Your presence is recognized here, not by eyes, by rhythm, by the slow awareness of a forest that never rushes, never forgets. And then, something begins to shift. The water around you feels warmer, not in temperature, but in emotion, as if the forest has noticed a part of you that is tired, a part that hasn't been touched in a long time, a part that still whispers doubts into the quiet. But here, those whispers fade, not silenced by force, but absorbed, held, dissolved by the light of the coral, by the curve of the water, by the hush of deep time. And then a dream begins. You don't fall into it. It rises around you. The coral pulses in patterns. Colors shift. Shapes emerge. You see a path, not a trail, but a suggestion. A flow of light moving between the coral towers. You follow, not because you must, but because your breath leans toward it. You pass glowing arches, seagrass beds like velvet carpets, tiny sea creatures with translucent wings that shimmer and vanish like thoughts you once held but don't need anymore. This dream doesn't tell you what it means. It lets you feel what you already know. Your hands trail through the coral light, and for a moment, you remember something long buried. Not a memory, but a sensation. The feeling of being understood. Without needing to explain, the forest feels it too. It shifts in response. A coral vine wraps gently around your wrist, not pulling, just connecting. Like the forest is saying, I hear you, and you hear it back, not in words, but in stillness. You are inside a conversation without language, a communion of breath and bioluminescence. Let yourself float through it. There is no rush, no next, just unfolding. Let the dream bloom around you. Let it root into your bones. You are not just seeing this place, you are becoming part of its dream. And when you wake, you'll carry its glow in your chest like a quiet silver seed. But you're not waking yet, not even close. You are deeper now, not in distance, in stillness. You haven't stopped moving, but the movement has become so soft that it feels like you're not moving at all, only breathing. And even that no longer feels like something you are doing, but something being done with you. The coral breathes, slow, deliberate, ancient, and your body begins to mirror it. A shared rhythm, a shared silence. You are not separate. You are not visiting. You are woven in. With every inhale, the coral glows a little brighter. With every exhale, the light dims into soft blues and silvers. You are part of this, a dreamer among dreaming branches. The moonlight above filters in, but it no longer guides. It watches as you merge with the forest, as your breath slows, as your heartbeat finds a quieter beat, not less alive, more aligned with the coral's patience, with the way it grows not by reaching, but by trusting the water to bring what it needs. You begin to understand something, not in your mind, but in your bones. Rest is not the absence of doing. It is the return to rhythm, to being, to breathe that doesn't rush. And the forest feels your knowing. It shifts again. The coral pulses beneath you, not like a warning, but like a welcome. You let yourself lower gently, resting on a soft bed of moonlit seafloor where coral meets sand, and light cradles your shoulders like a soft shawl. Around you, small sea creatures settle into their nests. Shells curl closed, fins still. Everything becomes quieter, not because it sleeps, but because it listens. The entire forest is listening now, to you, to your breath, to your willingness to surrender. You've crossed a threshold. You're no longer dreaming in the coral forest. You are dreaming with it. Your thoughts, like drifting fish, no longer scatter. They swim slowly. They weave with the movement around you. Nothing pulls, nothing pushes. Even your inner voice has softened into a hush. This is deeper than sleep. This is the place beneath words, where the soul stretches, not to do, but to exist fully. Let yourself stay. Let yourself dissolve into this breath. The coral holds you, the moon blesses you, and the dream continues, not for meaning, but for being. You are not asleep. You are becoming the sleep the world forgot how to give. You've become so still that even time seems to pause around you. The coral forest no longer feels like a place. It feels like a memory, not of something you lived, but of something you are. The moonlight above flickers softly through the water, but it's no longer what lights your way. Something else has awakened. Inside you, a glow, not a light, a feeling. Deep in your chest, quiet and magnetic, it pulls you gently, not forward, not down, but inward. And without moving your body, you follow. You drift inward, like sinking into the center of a pearl. Each layer softer, warmer, older. And there, in that inner deep, a vision begins to take shape. Not a scene, not a story, a presence, felt first in the bones, then in the breath. It doesn't introduce itself. It doesn't need to. You recognize it like you'd recognize your own voice in a dream you forgot you were having. It feels like home. Like the first safe place you ever knew. Like the version of you that never had to be strong or smart or careful. Just real. Just enough. The coral begins to shift around you. Gently. Slowly. Like it's opening a space you were always meant to enter. This is the center of the forest. The moon's quiet altar, where dreams come not to escape, but to remember. You float into the space and the vision deepens. You see yourself, not as you are now, but as you are when no one is watching. Soft, whole, radiant in a way that doesn't shine outward, but inward. And around that image, the coral pulses like a heart. The water warms like memory. The dream wraps around you like a whisper saying, you were never lost. You just forgot how to listen to the light inside your own silence. Tears rise, not from sadness, from release, from the sacred relief of being met by something that never judged your forgetting. You don't cry, you exhale. And the vision settles in your bones like moonlight on calm waves. No words are spoken, but the message is clear. You are allowed to be soft. You are allowed to be held. You are allowed to return to this place as many times as you need. Let that truth ripple through you. Let it settle in the spaces that once held fear. You are still dreaming, but now the dream is yours, not borrowed, not distant, yours, and you will carry it with you wherever the tide takes you next. You are still in the dream, but something inside you has awakened, not with sound, not with movement, with glow. The light you saw outside, the silver beams dancing through water, the soft luminescence of coral. You feel it now, within your chest. It doesn't burn, it doesn't pulse, it hums. A steady, quiet radiance like a memory you never had to learn, only remember. And as you feel it, the forest around you responds. The coral brightens, not in brilliance, but in harmony. The whole forest seems to breathe with you, to say, yes, that's it, that's you. You are no longer dreaming beneath the moon. You are the moon, glowing from the inside out, soft and full and silent. The vision you held in the center of the forest has dissolved into your being. You are not watching it anymore. You are living it. And with every breath, the dream deepens, not because you go further, but because you go truer. You begin to feel how much of you is light, not performative light, not forced brightness, but gentle illumination. Soft truths, warm presence. You see them now glowing in your limbs, resting behind your ribs, curled in your spine like sleeping fireflies. And you realize you don't have to chase peace. You are made of it. You don't have to seek permission to rest. You are rest. The coral knows, the sea knows, and now you know that your softness is not your weakness. It is your gift. Your glow, your gravity. You let the warmth expand through your shoulders, down your legs, into your fingertips. You don't try to hold it. You let it move, slow and sacred, like breath through silk. And all around you, the forest sighs in recognition. You've become part of its rhythm now, not as a guest, but as kin. The dream no longer separates you from waking. It prepares you for it. Not with answers, but with presence. Because when you leave this place, you will not leave empty. You will carry the moon, not above you, within you. Let the light settle. Let it hum. Let it become the new heartbeat you walk with. You are still in the coral forest, still beneath the moon, still glowing. But now, something shifts. Not an ending, a return. The dream doesn't dissolve, it opens, gently, lovingly, like morning light through soft curtains. You don't feel pushed to wake, you feel invited. The coral around you begins to dim, not into darkness, but into quiet, like it's whispering goodbye in a language made only of trust. The moon above still shines, but now you realize it isn't lighting the forest. You are. The glow within you remains. It moves through your arms, through your breath, through your spine. You have become part of the forest's dream, and it has become part of you. You float upwards slowly, but not away. You rise like mist, like intention, like a wish being exhaled into water. The coral fades beneath you, but its memory lingers. In your lungs, in your heartbeat, in the way your body feels softer without needing to collapse. You carry the stillness with you. You carry the message that dreams are not places you leave. They are truths you remember when the world goes quiet. Your breath becomes deeper. Your fingers begin to stir, but your mind is still at peace. Not racing, not planning, just watching. There is no rush. The forest doesn't say, "Come back soon." It says, "You never truly left." And you believe it, because now you walk with the coral in your bones. You speak with the rhythm of moonlit waves. You rest with the softness of a tide that knows exactly when to rise and when to fall. Take a final breath. Feel how deep it goes. Feel how easy it is now to be exactly where you are without needing to be anywhere else. The dream remains, not behind you, within you, a forest that lives beneath your skin, a moon that never dims. And wherever you go from here, you go as someone who has touched the bottom of calm and floated back glowing. Welcome back. Carry the dream well. It belongs to you now.